attempt to water down the resilience of the justice fighters. It's a well-calculated attempt to make people to see that everybody is not having a common front. But we know we have a common front in Justice for Mohbad. We know that the only true justice seekers are those behind Emperor Joseph Aloba. The only true justice seekers are those behind the father of the deceased. The father of the deceased cannot and will not disappoint his own son in looking for his justice. The mother has told us categorically pé òun ní interest in justice. The brother has told us categorically pé òun ní interest in justice. The sister has told us categorically òun ní interest in justice. Ìyàwó ó sọ fún wa ó lóun ní interest in justice. But the father of the deceased has maintained that front since Mohbad was exhumed that he wants nothing but justice. And he has not shaken. He has not relented. He has not changed his stand. He has not changed his determination to ensure that justice is given to his late son. And any other person that is working against that man is an anti-justice. Except if Emperor has come out to tell you, I don't want justice again. But he has never come out to say that. Boom, what justice. And I don't know why people always pick offense in the fact that Baba, oh, I don't know why you are picking offense. I don't know why you people are so myopic. I don't know why you are so evil that you begin to pick offense from the obvious. You have been alleging that the man does not want justice. You have been repeating it. It has become a hymn. It has become a national anthem for some of you, myopic ones. For some of you, the evil ones, that Baba wa justice. Anyway, oh for woman cash out to me. And the man came out and said, Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá lò wá justice bye ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹjọ́ níbo ló ti ṣẹ̀yìn. Níbo ló ti ṣẹ̀yìn. I'm telling you, I don't understand. Níbo ló ti ṣẹ̀yìn. Wọ́n lè máa mọ̀ pé ẹni bí ní tó ń pọmọ lọ bá lu ẹ̀. Nítorí ó ti mọ iṣẹ́ ibi tó fi ọmọ ìyálé ẹ̀ ṣe. Wọ́n lè máa mọ̀ pé ẹni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní ẹni ìkà ní tẹ́ fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ sínú tẹ́ wá tutọ́ fún síta fún bàbá lọ́ba. Ẹ mọ pílánì yín, ẹ mọ àwọn tó ń pè yín, ẹ mọ masters yín, ẹ mọ financiers yín, ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn ni láti bà ìdájọ́ yẹn jẹ́. So tí bàbá lọ́ba bá ti wá ta tó bá ti ṣépè fún yín tó gẹ̀gùn fún yín tí ò bá dárúkọ yín gan ẹ̀yin gan máa sáré lọ mú ti yín bẹ̀. Nítorí ẹ mọ̀ pé you are as guilty as alleged. Guilty conscience ó wọ̀rì yín gidigidi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ nínú ọkàn yín ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹni ìkà ní pé wíkẹ́ẹ̀dì. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kìí ṣe justice lẹ́ ń wá. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ọgbọ́n tẹ́ máa fi báyìí bàbá yẹn jẹ́ lẹ́ ń wá. Tí ìbá aṣọ Ọlọ́run tí ó gbà fún yín most of you ẹ bá ti lọ gbégbá ọpẹ́ ní chọ́ọ̀chì. Ọlọ́run ò gbà fún yín. Most of you ẹ bá ti lọ gbégbá ọpẹ́ ní chọ́ọ̀chì pé Ọlọ́run ti mú bàbá yẹn wálẹ̀. Most of you ẹ bá ti lọ ṣe party pẹ̀lú Wùmí àti bàbá Liam láàfin wípé thank God o iṣẹ́ tẹ̀lé ń wá o àti jẹ́ o. But God does not allow the plan of the evil men to come to pass over Emperor Joseph Aloba. And that's why you are paying. When Baba talks, tó bá fi àdàbí lélẹ̀, inú á máa bí yín. Nítorí ẹni mọ̀ pé àdàbí yẹn ó máa bí yín lulẹ̀. Why? I don't know. That's why I keep asking people, why is someone like me? Why am I not bothered that the Emperor caused ambiguously and just caused generally? Why am I not bothered? Why am I not bothered? It's because I know that I've not done anything that will put me under the banner of such proclamation or such declarations of the emperor. I know that my own mind is true to the cause of justice. I know that I've not done anything on social media or behind the camera. Do you understand? To destroy justice that man is seeking for. That is why I have a rest of mind. Because see a petty Babaloba le say, King Shady Temi. Do you understand? Why can't you have the same rest of mind? Nítorí pé iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yìí burú. Nítorí tí mo iṣẹ́ ibi tẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ ti mọ iṣẹ́ ìkà tẹ́ ń ṣe lẹ́yìn. Ẹ ti mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbàbọ̀dé fún bàbá yẹn. Òun lẹ́ pé tí bàbá yẹn bá ti gẹ̀gún, tó bá ti lo àdàbí, inú á ti bí yín. Ẹ máa lo dèpè dànù. Wọ́n ní èpò kì í ṣíyàn jà náà. I don't know why you're always speaking offense for that. And this is a man that all of you will take to slaughter slab. Ẹ máa kún, ẹ máa gé, ẹ máa ṣe nǹkan tó wù yín sí. Now you want him to keep quiet. You guys are wicked. Very, very wicked. Very, very wicked. When I look at you, what I see is people that have lost relevancy. People that have lost relevancy. Some of you, the Ganusi royalty. You are targeting royalty. Royalty ọmọlọ́mọ tó ti kú dànù. Royalty ọmọ tó wọ pampers ra pampers lásán fún. For ìdí ẹgbẹ́ tó wà ní kékeré Ganusi royalty. Only some of you fi takú wípé gbọ́dọ̀ gbé Bankole and shit wọ́. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ gbé Bankole and shit wọ́. Bankole and shit must enter. It must pass through the window. Bankole and shit must pass through the roof. It must pass through the door. We must carry Bankole and shit. Everybody must enter. Bankole and shit because Ganusi royalty ọmọlọ́mọ. It's either Bankole and shit or nothing. Bankole and shit or nothing because Ganusi royalty ọmọlọ́mọ. Ẹ fẹ́ jẹ níbi tẹ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ sí. Lógo ku ọmọlọ́mọ. Ẹgbẹ́ ṣe ti ń sílẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ṣàpáyé sílẹ̀. Ẹ wá lọ ń Ganusi ẹ ń wá free money kiri. Ẹ wá ń bá bàbá lọ́ba. Ẹ ń bá calculate royalty. Ẹ ń bá calculate iye owó tó máa gbà. Ẹ ń bá calculate pé wọ́n lè fún lówó yẹn gẹ̀ tán. Wọ́n máa fáwọn náà bẹ́ẹ̀ imagine. Ṣé ẹ̀dẹ̀rù bí a ti ta nìyẹn? I'm telling you. Because man ṣe mí lànú. When I see people that are supposed to be sensible, but you find them that they are senseless. Ó máa ń ṣe mí lànú. Ó máa ń ṣe mí lànú. Èkùrọ́ lẹ wá rà. Báwo lọmọ ẹran ṣe wá dénú àpò yín? Justice lẹ́ni àwọn jà fún. Ọ̀rọ̀ owó royalty. Kẹgbẹ́ àkáǹtì yín sílẹ̀, òun lẹ́ ń bá kiri. Owó ó máa la owó lọ, òun lẹ́ ń bá kiri. Owó iná ní ṣá. Tó yẹ kẹ́kú lọ ṣògùn owó, lọ ṣògùn owó. Nítorí ẹni mọ consequences ẹ̀. J4M lẹ́wà ganu tì. So ẹ wá fẹ́ ti bí J4M, ẹ fẹ́ fi ṣògùn owó. Ẹ̀yin gbọ́ lágbára gan. Ìyà tó dẹ̀ máa jọ ọmọ ẹlòmíì. Ó ń ṣe press of Afghanistan ni. Ó ń ṣe press of Afghanistan ni. Tẹ́lẹ̀ mi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí line. Tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, tó bá ti délé, á lọ máa lo dèpè dànù. Nítorí mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ò mọ́. You will think you can deceive karma. And you cannot deceive karma. Forget. You cannot escape karma. Nǹkan tó ń bá gbà, òun ló máa ká. That is affirmative. Confirm ni. You cannot deceive God. Nǹkan tó ń bá gbà, òun ni ó máa ká. Nǹkan tó ń gbà, òun ló máa ká now. The first day I had just a little bit of reminiscence. The first day I had a contact with Lati. I could remember there was issue between us. I saw the kind of person he was. You understand? I'm just explaining things. It's not that we mumbu. Ìdè tó bá dọ́là, tó bá jáde, tó bá bú mi, ìgbà yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ ló ṣe máa mọ ìyàtọ̀ láàrin èbú at explanation. You understand? I saw the kind of person he was, and he still is. And then something within me actually told me that this kind of person could not be trusted. Could not be trusted. Because you could all see the desperation in his eyes. You could all see the desperation in his eyes. His eyes were set on the money. His eyes were set on the resources. His eyes were set on the contributions. His eyes were set on the viewers. His eyes were set on his own goals. And I could remember during that time, we had a little form of altercation. And even at that time, I was not yet a host at that point. But I came out seriously and I rebuked him vehemently. And I can remember that since that day, our paths had never crossed each other. Because some of us, we had a dissenting, we have a very dissenting spirit. Do you understand? We have spirits that could actually make you see some things that was not that glaring at that point. And people could remember, even though when I had nobody on my side at that time, I came out and I stood against him. It was just because I knew that a day like this would come. I knew that a day like this would come because I didn't see him as a fighter for justice. I didn't see him as a fighter for justice. Even when nobody wanted to talk about him, I was there to talk about him. Because I didn't see him as indispensable. I didn't see him as irreplaceable. I didn't see him like any mighty one. Like I always say, it is not about you talking about I. When you begin to talk about I, what you have done, what you are seeking is self-glorification. And I used to hear a lot of things that he was always saying on his platform. Or something that he still say on his platform. Pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bàbá wọn làwọn ló ń jẹ́, àwọn làwọn ṣe lè, àwọn làwọn ṣe tán, àwọn lè ṣe gbá, àwọn lè ṣe kókó báyà sásùn. He used to say all those things. Do you understand? And I saw that self-praise, selfishness, and self-elogization. Do you understand? I saw it in him, and I knew that no, this guy could not be fighting for justice. Justice is a selfless battle. Justice is a battle of sacrifice. Justice is a battle that is fought not by what you claim to be, but what people call you to be. You don't speak, you don't blow your trumpet anyhow just because you want people to recognize you. Do you understand? We have seen people in J4M that have not invested 1 naira. They have not invested personal 1 naira in J4M. But they have gained so much money. They have gained so much money in J4M. Owó tẹ́lẹ̀ mi ò gbà níbi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, òun náà ti kó ní J4M. But irú wọn lè máa kọ́kọ́ rí tó máa kọ́kọ́ máa pariwo wípé òun ná millions, òun ná gidi kan. Just for example, ẹ wo Bossrat. Bossrat used to say, if you know what we have done in justice, if you know if we have done injustice, if you know what we have done, until somebody told me, but when they scrutinize him, when they scrutinize his submission, his account, his contribution, wọ́n find out pé 25,000 naira ló dá sí justice láti joy. Ṣé kò yà yín lẹ́nu? 25,000 naira. Wọ́n ló hàn tẹ́ nìkan náà jọ pé 50,000 naira dá. According to what he said. Is that not laughable? And that's what you see. Most of these people that talk, they are just empty barrels. Some of them wọ́n ganu sí justice for Mohbad ní. Owó tó wà ń bẹ̀ òní wọ́n kó ni wọ́n ná. But they will be the first one to say, àwa la dáwó jù, ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ wa ni. Do you understand? That is it. It's common with men. When you see lousy men and women talking about nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe, just know that they have not done anything. They have not done anything. I remember then, Lati will be telling his platform, pé tí bàbá bá ti fẹ́ gba owó, tó bá ti fẹ́ gbowó báyìí, pé wọ́n máa rántí ọ̀dọ̀ platform o, pé tó bá ti di pé information, pé wọ́n ní fún wọn ní information. So during that time, when they were making contribution for GoFundMe, Lati was not happy. Do you understand? So Lati was eyeing the money. Lati wanted that money to be going into his own account. Because he wanted to be a third party. He wanted to be a middleman that will mediate the amount that will go out and that will come in. You see, I believe he's interested in the percentage. He's interested in having some cash back. Do you understand? So he was not happy. He was not happy. So it was out of frustration. Do you understand? Even though in that, I could remember that time, when some of the other channels, when they co-host with him, and they were, even though I have not seen anywhere where he has contributed ₦1 into the GoFundMe. Do you understand? The money was contributed by sympathizers. Do you understand? But yet, he will claim, and I will be looking at it, to be sincere. In fact, instead of go CJ4M, J4M gan ni wọ́n tún ti ń gba owó. Inú owó tí wọ́n tún dá òun ni wọ́n tún ti ń jẹ ló tún ti ń mú. There's nothing you do in J4M tó ní tọrọ lórí platform ẹ. Orí platform ẹ ló fi ní pé o fẹ́ ra fóònù kí wọ́n dá o fóònù fún ẹ. Some days after, o tún jáde wá padà, o tún ní pé fóònù tó pé fóònù ẹ yìí kò fẹ́ lọ tún ṣe. And I was like wondering, but ṣe bí ìjẹta ló sọ pé wọ́n dá o fóònù fún ẹ tí wọ́n dáwó. O tún wá ní jẹta ní ọjọ́ méjì sí, o tún ní pé o fẹ́ lọ tún fóònù ṣe. And that has been the gimmick. And that is why I tell pé anybody tó bá ti di pé bóyá wọ́n dáwó àbí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ pé wọ́n jalè, o lè rí láti ń bẹ́ẹ̀ kó sọ pé ẹni ẹ jalè. O lè rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kó sọ pé ẹni ẹ jalè. Because mo like sí yẹn náà, mo like láti sí yẹn. Because whatever you are doing, you cannot, they say he who calls for justice must do so with clean hands. So ona mo pe ohun was sincere, and that's why you see him throwing his weight behind àwọn tó máa ń ṣe àfọwọ́rá. You understand, BTA? This is just an explanation, and it's just an obvious thing. People know this. We just want to see. We just want people to understand where we are coming from. So this is not a boo. It's not a boogaga. It's what people know. Until that bad people mo boo ko na tó bá di jáde lọ́la ẹni kò bú mi. Ìgbà la ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ ní difference láàrin èbú àti eléyìí tí mo ń ṣe yìí. I understand. You always keep quiet. Yes. You always keep quiet. And that's the devil. Nígbà tí Tarifa ṣẹlẹ̀, the evidence is jáde pé Arifa ó lọ ń tọrọ condom, ó lọ ń tọrọ owó tá fi ra condom, ó ń tọrọ owó tó máa fi gbéyàwó, ó ń tọrọ owó tó máa fi jẹun láàárọ̀, ó ń tọrọ owó tó máa fi jẹun lálẹ́, ó ń tọrọ owó tó máa fi ra brush, ó ń tọrọ owó tó máa fi ra ṣíà sínú ilé, ó ń tọrọ owó. In fact, there's one of our generals tó pọ̀ ló sanwó lé Arifa, tó sanwó lé Arifa, owó lé ẹ̀. Nígbà tí Arifa dẹ̀ gbé gbogbo bùkátà tó gbé lé orí J4M, táwọn èèyàn jáde pẹ̀lú evidence, kí lẹ rí kí láti ṣe? Tàjí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí náà nítorí láti gẹ́mọ̀ pé eléyìí tó ń gan ṣe gan ó wọ́ọ̀sì jù yẹn lọ. We have had scenarios when people will say owó tí wọ́n dá fún àwọn lórí platform Lati, wípé Lati ò kò jíṣẹ́ fáwọn pé kì í ṣe ẹnìkan kì í ṣe ẹni méjì náà. Even Arifa fún ààrẹ ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. There was a time tí Yomi Fabiyi gẹ́gẹ́ fún ààrẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ rí. Pé ṣé gbogbo tí wọ́n ń dá ni wọ́n fi jíṣẹ́ fún òní. Do you understand? These are the obvious that people could actually confirm. So this is not dragging, just like showing people who these people really are. It's like stating the obvious. Stating the obvious for people to understand. Because on Lati's platform today, one drag Baba, they drag Emperor Joseph Aloba, they drag him like generator. On a QS radio, they drag Emperor Joseph Aloba like generator. Do you understand? But we need to know the antecedents, the real forms of these two men in J4M. And that's why I said people like me will never be surprised. If you can remember, the first album, Baba She, the first album that Baba did, it was from the studio of Lati. And people came to tell us that even the 70-30, Tikogwa Pariwo, pé African TV ní 70-30. People came to tell us pé Lati Gangan is the real 70-30. Is the real 70-30. And I can remember when they were dragging that Baba for that music, he did not even say anything. In fact, you defended the king more than you defended Baba. Despite the fact that you have not given that man a kobo from that album. You have not paid the emperor a kobo from that album. The same thing, the African TV ṣe, ó ní wọ́n náà ṣe. Bàbá tó máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú, ó wá rán níṣẹ́ dé tògùtògù. Ó wá sáré lọ gbé mọ́ra, kó wá kọrin. Nígbà tó mọ̀ pé ayé ń fẹ́ títí ẹ̀. Nípa àwọn èèyàn wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ fún èsì ẹ̀. Ó sáré gbé mọ́ra, kó kọrin. And out of his sweat, fún bàbá yẹn ní kọ́bọ̀. People said you invested 2 million naira. How? 2 million naira. On what? How? Please, let us be sincere. Let us be sincere. When you look at Mr. Lati, does Lati look like somebody that could actually give anybody 200,000 naira? When you look at him, does he even look like somebody that can even give anybody 50,000 naira? Let's just be sincere. This is not dragging. I'm just stating the obvious. There are so many money to want to contribute to the performance. To want to make coffee. But at the end of the day, when you coffee in yama, allo la mari and ira boy. Allo la mari and ira boy. You are too covetous, as in ojúkòkò wẹ̀ ó ti pọ̀ jù. Owó ni ṣá. Tí wọ́n bá fún yẹn gan ní gift lórí platform ẹ, bó ṣe máa ranjú ti gift yẹn lélẹ̀. Tí o bá dì fún ẹ ní gift yẹn, ojú ò ní lọlẹ̀. There are so many times when I jáde sí platform wa sọ pé àtẹ̀dídé látẹ̀kan gan tẹ̀ fún wa ní gift a máa lọ imagine. Gbogbo tiẹ̀ tí o bá ṣáà ti yọ owó. O ṣeṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ fọ́lọ́n pé mo ṣe tèmi fọ́lọ́n kò sí nínú ọ̀rẹ́ owó iná ní ṣá owó iná ní ẹjọ́ Mohbad tó kú tí Wùmí Cynthia Adébánjọ tó pa pẹ̀lú gbogbo owó tó nílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ogún tó nílẹ̀ ẹjọ́ èwo ló kó lọ sínú kòtò gangan wọ́n kàn ní kí n béèrè ní o Mohbad tó kú pẹ̀lú gbogbo owó tó nílẹ̀. Today I'm not expressing any anger, anything. We are just explaining to each other. Do you get it? Because I'm not disappointed by the actions. These two. Mohbad tó kú, pẹ̀lú ilé tó kọ́, ìgbà tó kú tán. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé abẹ́ step ni wọ́n gbé òkú Mohbad sí? As rich as Mohbad was, they placed his corpse under the staircase. That is philosophy of life. Níbo la ń sáré lọ gangan táàrí mọ́tò. Ọjọ́ mélòó la fẹ́ gbé láyé tá ń wẹ̀wù ìrìn náà. Ṣé lórí ká jẹun ká jẹ ká mu iná? La ṣe fẹ́ lé ayé ká sọ̀rọ̀ nù. Owó. Ẹ dáwó fún mi o. Thank you very much, Gladys Toluomo. Ẹ dáwó fún mi o. Kìnní kan, afẹ́ragbá kan. Tí o bá ti yọ owó, wọn lè discuss ẹ̀. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ yọ owó ni. I remember, even there are some instances tí Yomi gan ní sọ pé ó ní di owó. Láti ló máa sọ wípé Yomi, Mr. Yomi, ó máa láwó lọ o. Mr. Yomi, ó máa láwó lọ o. Ẹ mọ̀ kó máa láwó lọ. So that kó lè gbé àkáǹtì ẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Dédé mi àwọ̀ náà. Dédé mi àwọ̀. gẹ́gẹ́ mìíràn ọ ayé òye òpè méjì kò sẹ́ni tó wáyé tó túmọ̀ pé tó tún sọ pé òun tún ti wáyé rí again nobody. wọ́n nígbà téèyàn bá kú they will ask you have you ever been to that world at all wọ́n ló máa sọ pé rárá o bí wọ́ọ̀dù kẹ́pẹ́ òun tiẹ̀ mọ ibi tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ and that is life. kò sí ohun tá a mú wáyé kò sí ohun tá a mú lọ. ojú kòkòrò àti wọ bíà ó ti pọ̀ jù àti ìlara ó ti pọ̀ jù ìlara ó ti pọ̀ jù kí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣáà jẹ́ ti wọ́n ní bí ojú wọ́n ní lójú amọ̀kòkò ó dàbí pé kí gbogbo dúníyàn kó di amọ̀ lójú agbẹ́gilére ó dàbí kí gbogbo ènìyàn kó digi kí ló lè tó bẹ́ẹ̀ owó yìí náà ni there was a time to contribute to sí fún ẹnìkan náà ní orí platform yìí tí wọ́n sọ pé gà pé ẹni yẹn pé kò ní ìdíwọ́ yẹn mọ́ pé ó fẹ́ lọ Italy kíní kan àlọ́ la rí nípa owó yẹn àràbò ẹ̀ mọ́ náà owó yẹn wọlé ni and many like that many like that. Bíbélì sọ pé òkèlè gbígbẹ pẹ̀lú ìtẹ́lọ́rùn èrè ńlá ni kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní ìdèwò Tinubu bí Tinubu ṣe lówó tó ìjẹ́ yìí túmọ̀ pé Tinubu tún máa kówó jẹ ó tún máa kówó sí lọ owó òkè tó lówó but you cannot lose your characters because of your selfishness and of your glutton nature. You cannot lose your heaven because of owó tó máa fi jẹun àbí tó máa fi ràn kására tó máa perishable things and you just sell away your dignity in life. For the fact that all people have just that does not mean that you are doing the right thing. In fact, I could remember when Abacha came up during that time. Abacha was to be made life president, and you all remember how devilish was Abacha then. But some people still supported him. And you can mute anybody that is mutable, the moderators, please. People supported him. The issue is that the evil ones and all man flourish in Nigeria. The evil ones flourish, but their success is always temporary. Their success is always temporary. And that is it. You have never been for Babaloba. Lati, you have never been for that man. You have never been for that man. You are just afraid of what people will say. You have never been for him. And some of us, we saw it, that you are not for that man, that you are actually for yourself. You are actually for your platform. You wanted people to come to your platform. You wanted people to be you wanted an increased viewers. You are chasing your own glory. You are chasing